Good morning, y'all. Got you out here in the morning sun on my trampoline. It's become part of my morning practice, maybe for the last 6 weeks or so. Definitely been part of my transformation and my next level growth that my soul is finally ready for, that my little self, my human self, was finally ready for. And I have continued to surrender into this broader context, which initially felt like a terrifying free fall. And now the experience that I'm having are wings outstretched, feeling tremendous support under me, around me. And it seems like the broader I spread myself, the more support that I'm experiencing. It's trippy. It's new. I have not experienced this energetic before in my life. And I think that's probably why I am finally willing and ready to offer a container for the Sacred Eight to arrive, to come in, and to potentially transform your own experiences. That's the hope, that's the aim, that's the intention for this container that will be starting next Wednesday for 8 weeks, the 8-week Alchemist. As I was sitting on my trampoline today, I was thinking about other coaches, other styles, other methodology for healing. And I'm learning, slowly learning, with a lot of humility, learning that it's best to move from the center, from my center, move from a place of listening, move confidently and slowly. This invitation is not, I didn't cast a broad net. This invitation is more like how you thread a needle. Slow, steady, focused aim. This message is coming from my heart to your heart, and it won't be for that many people. This message won't be for that many people. The container will be for fewer people. It doesn't matter to me how few people arrive to that space. It matters to me that our hearts commune. It matters to me that we're in a co-creative container. It matters to me that our exchanges are sacred. It matters to me that I continue to be with you from this place. I've been coached a lot. I've been counseled. I've had therapy. I've been in this spiritual path since the death of my husband, and sudden death of my husband in 98, which kind of ripped open my experience and started this process. And along the way, I have fallen, and I have fallen into some pretty severe spiritual traps. Seems it's part of the process, seems it's part of the playing field, seems it's part of the game, to be seduced by glamour, distracted by glamour, by those who would say, look at me. Do you like what I have? I'm going to show you how to get it. Using language, using concept, philosophy, ideas that seem helpful. And maybe they are. Maybe this is all part of the path and the journey. Listen, I got no judgment for my own journey. It doesn't serve me or you to judge your past, to judge your journey, to judge your mistakes, missteps. Completely unhelpful. Compassion, encouragement, adjusting, recalibrating, assessing, reassessing, all very helpful. Judgment, not helpful. Not helpful. Spiritual traps are there. We fall into them. I fell into one for probably a decade, using languaging, holding on to ideology, keeping concepts, philosophies in my mind, looking outside of myself for remedy, resolve, encouragement, looking outside of myself for the fix. paid $10,000 to a high profile coach who was giving me tips and tricks how to encourage other people to come on in and seduce them, use language to trigger their wanting, to trigger their lack, to trigger their need for more without being in integrity, without saying the truth of it. You give me this money, I'm going to show you how to get money from other people. All in a context of spiritual growth, spiritual healing, love and light, oneness. Look beyond, feel beyond, be beyond. We are that one. The human component was missing. Embodiment was missing. God, I love this train. I live in a small town, and in a ceremony years ago, my shaman, in the middle of the night, deep in mushroom, the train was approaching, and he said, whatever you want to let go, whatever you're ready to release, put it on that train. And every time I hear this train now, I think of that. I think of what I want to put on that train to let it move on through, to let it clear my system. That's a side note, an invitation for you, multidimensional creatures. That you want to put something on that train, go ahead and put it on there. It's good. It stopped me from bitching about these other people. God bless us all. We are all trying to figure it out. You're trying to figure it out. I'm trying to figure it out. I think I'm trying to help with some discernment and maybe save some trouble of falling into spiritual traps. You're going to fall exactly where you need to fall, and you're going to fall and be down for however long you need to fall and be down for it. It's part of this puzzle. It's beyond my comprehension. But what I know to be true is the transformation that has happened for me and with me has come from coaches and friends and mentors who model, who are of high integrity and who honor and serve the heart, their authentic heart. And they teach and coach from that space, regardless of the financial abundance or the wins that come from that ticket price. It's tricky. Abundance, cash flow, exchange of services, especially when you're talking about soul work, the work of spirit itself. I'm talking about freeing your soul, letting your spirit feel and be unleashed, come into full blossom. If you have a teacher that's pointing you to them, to their style, to their way, I would just pause. A teacher of the heart will point you to yourself, always back to yourself, and will show you ways in your own consciousness where you may not be honoring yourself. A teacher doesn't say, be more like me. A teacher says, I would love for you to be more like you. And I want to support you in that blossoming. And I want to show you where you might be hurting yourself along the way. I want to show you where you might need to grow yourself up along the way. I want to show you where you might be pretending and hiding from yourself along the way. All of my transformation has come in the last several years by listening to teachers and mentors who helped me use my body to come in my body, who helped me use my breath to receive more spirit, more life in my system. And I am humbly offering what spirit has me offering to you, to those of you who are ready to come into this tight container, to co-create, to practice, to be, to reveal yourselves, to understand that you have all the resources you need inside to come more alive, to feel safe enough to take yourself to the next level. I'm beaming at you. Lots of care. lots of consideration for where you are on the path. If you're interested in this, receiving content, receiving the sacred space of 8 for the next 8 weeks, send me a message. Let me know. Let's chat about it. Find out if it's a good fit for you. I care about you and your journey. If this container doesn't feel right, come and join a Breath of Love sacred session, donation based, Sunday mornings at 8. Start diving in and start making the changes that your soul is ready for you to make. How do you know if you're ready? Just look around your life. I'm speaking to the champion in you. I love you. Have an incredible day. Sending you all my care.